Hello, my darling, and welcome to today's story time. Today is day 6 of the accelerated 100 Days of Dante challenge. And now, on with our story time. Canto 6. My sense reviving, that erewhile had drooped with pity for the kindred shades, whence grief overcame me wholly. Straight around I see new torments, new tormented souls, which way soever I move or turn or bend my sight. In the third circle I arrive, of showers ceaseless, accursed, heavy and cold, unchanged forever, both in kind and in degree. Large hail, discolored water, sleety flaw through the dun midnight air, streamed down amain, stank all the land whereupon that tempest fell. Cerberus, cruel monster, fierce and strange, through his wide threefold throat barks as a dog, over the multitude immersed beneath. His eyes glare crimson, black his unctuous beard, his belly large, and clawed the hands with which he tears the spirits, flays them, and their limbs piecemeal disparts. Howling there spread as curs under the rainy deluge, with one side the other screaming. Oft they roll them round, a wretched, godless crew. When that great worm descried us, savage Cerberus, he opened his jaws, and the fangs showed us, not a limb of him but trembled. Then my guide, his palms expanding on the ground, thence filled with earth, raised them, and cast it in his ravenous maw. Even as a dog that yelling bays for food his keeper, when the morsel comes, lets fall his fury, bent alone with eager haste to swallow it. So dropped the loathsome cheeks of demon Cerberus, who thundering stuns the spirits, that they for deafness wish in vain. We over the shades thrown prostrate by the brunt of the heavy tempest passing, set our feet upon their emptiness, that substance seemed. They all along the earth extended lay, save one, that sudden raised himself to sit, soon as that way he saw us pass. O thou, he cried, who through the infernal shades art led, own, if again thou knowest me. Thou wast framed, or ere my frame was broken. I replied, the anguish thou endurest, perchance, so takes thy form from my remembrance, that it seems as if I saw thee never. But inform me who thou art, that in a place so sad art set, and in such torment, that although other be greater, more disgustful, none can be imagined. He in answer thus, thy city heaped with envy to the brim, I that the measure overflows its bounds, held me in brighter days. Ye citizens were wont to name me Chacho, for the sin of gluttony, damned vice, beneath this reign, even as thou seest. I with fatigue am worn, nor I sole spirit in this woe. All these have by like crime incurred like punishment. No more he said, and I my speech resumed. Chacho, thy dire affliction grieves me much, even to tears. But tell me, if thou knowest, what shall at length befall the citizens of the divided city, whether any just one inhabit there, and tell me of the cause whence jarring discord hath assailed it thus. He then, after long striving, they will come to blood, and the wild party from the woods will chase the other with much injury forth. Then it behoves that this must fall within 3 solar circles, and the other rise by borrowed force of one, who under shore now rests. It shall a long space hold aloof its forehead, keeping under heavy weight the other oppressed, indignant at the load, and grieving sore. The just are 2 in number, but they neglected. Avarice, envy, pride, 3 fatal sparks have set the hearts of all on fire. Here ceased the lamentable sound, and I continued thus. Still would I learn more from thee, farther parley still entreat. The Farinata and Teggio say, they who so well deserved of Giacopo, Arrigo, Mosca, and the rest, who bent their minds on working good. Oh, tell me where they bide, and to their knowledge let me come, for I am pressed with keen desire to hear if heaven's sweet cup or poisonous drug of hell be to their lip assigned. He answered straight, these are yet blacker spirits. Various crimes have sunk them deeper into the dark abyss. If thou so far descendest, thou mayest see them. But to the pleasant world, when thou return'st, of me make mention. I entreat thee there. No more I tell thee, answer thee no more. This said, his fixed eyes he turned askance, a little eyed me, then bent down his head, and amidst his blind companions with it fell. When thus my guide, no more his bed he leaves, ere the last angel trumpet blow. The power adverse to these shall then in glory come, each one forthwith to his sad tomb repair, resume his fleshly vesture and his form, and hear the eternal doom re-echoing rend the vault. So passed we through that mixture foul of spirits and rain, with tardy steps, meanwhile touching, though slightly, on the life to come. For thus I questioned, shall these tortures, sir, when the great sentence passes, be increased or mitigated, or as now severe? He then, consult thy knowledge that decides that as each thing to more perfection grows, it feels more sensibly both good and pain. Though never to true perfection may arrive this race, accursed, yet nearer then than now they shall approach it. Compassing that path, circuitous we journeyed, and discourse, much more than I relate between us, passed, till at the point where the steps led below, arrived, there Plutus, the great foe, we found. And this, my darling, ends our story time for today. As always, I hope that you have very sweet and creepy dreams. Good night.